Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go! 10-2 stop.
Don't get nervous.
Watch the edge.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go! Hey, Alpha! 45. Mike, 45.
Off play action. Fowler. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
5.
Operating from the gun. Fowler. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
You got 61, matchbox lights. Now.
Motion. Reset.
Lead grip.
On first down, Addison trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike, Silver. 44 to Mike. Check.
Not here! What? Ready?
They'll drop to throw. The 20. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Set, ready? 60 or.
What's the run? They're running it. Hatchet.
6-6, pull it high. Hard.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam. Check the backer.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Addison. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26.
Go out.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Get it.
Now a give, right side. Addison. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
22 jet bomber. Hey!
We got motion. Back up.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
50, plant. 80 weapons.
It's a gain of 5.
Get it, baby.
3rd and 2.
Hit it.
On 3rd and 2. Fowler, and that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
32 draw Horford. Hey, Delta.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ricky.
Topper. Back. Look. Squeeze.
Switch it. Check 52. Check.
Rock it.
Now a give, right side. Addison. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
36 to Mike.
Hey, exit. Yep.
36. Line 36. I got one.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Off the play fake. Fowler. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Check. Watch 54.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check.
Ready?
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 26.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Now.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Get your swerve on. Whip. Watch the whip.
Get it.
On first down, Fowler. Flush to his right. This is Butler making the catch. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready?
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Falcons 6, Packers nothing.
Set. Ready? 10 Lobo. Bravo.
Tight right.
Yes.
Check. 4 down. Hey, check Mike.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Fowler. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go now. 60 or.
45 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Fowler into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Bam.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Shoot. Check 3.
Now a give, right side. Addison, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Zoo. Hey.
44's the mic, 44's mic. Check. Watch the run.
Zoo.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking sideline, incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Protein spill.
Watch the pass. Watch.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Look at me. Zipper.
45's the mic, 45's the mic.
Lead grip.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check my 45. Come to my work.
Recon. 132 fighter.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Yo, go.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Shift. Watch the shift.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Foxtrot.
45's the mic. It's a party now. 45.
Back to throw. Fowler being chased out left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Ito Smith, his first carry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on third.
First down, Atlanta.
Here we go, set, 10-2 start.
Watch the run.
Hey, Echo.
That's Dave's out.
Go.
44 to Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Falcon, first down.
Come on, set. AT Gator. 44.
Let's go one more.
Check. Hey, Sam on.
Check. Jam.
22 jet bomber. Bam. Shoot.
On first down, Addison. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 43. Twist.
Check 13. Check 13.
On second down now, Addison. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready, set.
44 Mike. Check.
Blue draw, Corker.
Check. He's checking.
Leo. Fight.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And his kick here is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Looking to throw on second down. Fowler. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Hey, high 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
General West.
54, watch 54.
Army, Army. Army, Army.
Ready?
From the gun, Fowler. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
60 yards. Take 3. 218, jump. Snap.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, one set.
Get it.
Off play action. Fowler. He sets to fire. Got a man. It's caught. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after here coming up. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Next to score, Falcons 9, Packers 7.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You got nothing today.
Hey, Alpha.
You got nothing. 44, Mike, 44.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Shoot.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's coming, double up.
Again, it's Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Haywood!
Slam.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Delta! Snap!
Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
44 to Mike. 44. Go. Exit. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go.
Officially
60
nothing on
more.
that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Bravo. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Fowler, open man, completes it to Butler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, Fowler. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Under 10, 10.
5.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We go. 18 Gator.
Me and you all day. All day.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Bobo to Mike. Mike's Bobo.
Yep.
Mike. Check, check. Go.
Hey, Charlie. Be careful.
They'll set up to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go, set. Topper. Yes.
We got 4.
Hey, Echo. Now.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Butler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Come on, set. 8 lead. General West.
Just heavy on the edges.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones.
Go.
In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Joins the ball
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's going to sling this. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
44, Mike, 44. 65.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Look at me, zipper.
Check. I got one.
Hit it.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big fella. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check three.
He'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Look, squeeze.
Watch twist.
X3, 218, chopper, 5.
Now Ito Smith, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Pirine. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run again with Pirine. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Jay, lock it.
What we got? Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Deuce, 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 deuce.
You get it. You got that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Addison, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Shit, shit, shit. Kill, kill, kill.
Yo, cheetah, cheetah. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Addison, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
70, Indy.
45 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Hit it.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Shoot.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,